Hello, Kristen.
Good morning. How are you, Deshawn?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for reaching out. We're really excited.
Absolutely. I'm so excited too. This is such an honor. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, of course. No, your energy is amazing. Like I've watched a couple of your videos and stuff. I'm really excited to talk to you.
Yes, yes, I was looking at and the beautiful baby. You can send that baby to Indiana.
Thank you so much. She's actually so good. Actually, she's amazing.
So
It's
you are
wonderful.
you're the lead casting producer for your own company. Tell me a little bit about that, Kristen, just a little bit.
Yeah. So I started in casting 10 years ago, which is how I even came to wanting to create an award show for reality TV. So, and then in 2020, in the beginning of 2020, I started my own company, which, has been going really well. I have taken on a couple of different projects under my own company, which is great and kind
Yeah,
of what you want to happen your first year in business. So,
absolutely.
yeah, that's kind of my bread and butter. That's how I got my intro into reality television. And my specialty is working with real people. And I just love finding big personalities, that person that everybody says they could be a star. That's the person I'm looking for. And it's been such a fun journey. I was in hospitality before
Okay.
and a difference. And I'm happy with where life has taken me so far. Well, and what you said about excitement, fun, and inspiration is literally what I think reality TV is. I mean, especially coming from a casting background, sometimes to me, I feel like just go for it. If you sing, just try out for The Voice or American Idol. Like, you never know what could happen. You never know which turn life could hand you. You never know. And you can always go back to the life you had before, in so many ways. Just
Yeah.
go for it. That's my philosophy on all of it. And you see people get onto reality shows and look at Kelly Clarkson. She's America's sweetheart. I mean, it started
Yeah.
out from auditioning for a first season singing show, and her life has literally taken a change like that she probably could have never imagined. So,
Absolutely. Yeah. So, Kristen, maybe give me some of your maybe your biggest casting or reality TV shows that you've worked with that you're so proud of.
yeah, I've been the casting director for the Great Christmas Light Fight, which is a Christmas competition show. It's basically, everybody has one in their neighborhood, that family that goes over the top crazy for Christmas. It's on ABC during the holidays. It's a feel good show. The families are near and dear to my heart. And we get to showcase the art that is Christmas decorating, which is an art form. So that's the show that I've been on the longest and I really, really love. But I worked on Master Chef, which is a cooking competition show for home cooks. And I love that because I myself love to cook. You can ask my
Okay.
husband. And so I just love the idea of taking someone who isn't a chef, isn't a, cook. They're not making money. They're not a professional chef or cook,
Yeah.
and offering them the opportunity to be on a platform where they're cooking because that's their passion, not their profession.
Yeah.
Um, I worked on Let's Make a Deal with Wayne Brady, and that was just hilarious. He is a genius. He is smart, funny, talented, the whole nine. What happens even that you don't even, moments that you don't see on television that we got to see working behind the scenes with him were just incredible. And then I've worked on other game shows. I've been on set for Match Game, which is a little more funny and salacious, and the celebrities get into it.
Yeah.
It's several different things. Right now I'm doing actually marketing with Facebook. So that's a little bit different. That's like kind of another world, another wheel of real people casting.
Yeah.
I've done commercial casting. So a little bit of everything. I've done dating shows, adventure shows. So I kind of,
That
I've
is
had my, I've had my hand in a little bit of everything.
tell me about this American Reality Award show. How amazing is that? Tell me about it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. When I first got into casting, I was living in Arizona at the time. I'm from New Jersey. I had moved to Arizona, and I discovered reality TV casting just kind of by accident. And I remember one time I was walking the streets, which is what you do when you're a reality TV casting recruiter, which is kind of the intro into casting. And someone wanted to ask me, oh, do you get a bonus if I make it on TV? And I was like, well, no, I'm making my regular, weekly rate. But it got me thinking, well, who found at the time, Jersey Shore was huge. In my mind, I'm like, who found Snooki? Who were the ones who are uncovering this reality talent? Where are those people? And as I was getting into casting, I realized, well, I'm potentially one of those people who's finding this talent. How come they're not awarded for the hard work that they do?
Yeah.
Cut to later on, I moved to Los Angeles and realized that it's not just casting. There's an entire team of people from pre-production development coming up with ideas, pre-casting, trying to find the characters that, we see on TV, and then into on-set production, post-production, editing. I mean, in scripted television, I feel like it's just understood that there's a very big team of people behind the scenes.
Yeah.
In reality TV, I feel like people kind of forget that. And so I wanted to start an award show that recognized the people that were working so hard behind the scenes, and also offering the people on screen a bigger platform and the ability to be awarded themselves, because they're putting their lives out there. They're not pretending to be anybody else. They are themselves, and they're exposed, and for better or for worse. So that's kind of where it all started.
Wow. I think it's such a great idea. And I think we have Kel coming in right now.
Hey.
Hi.
So sorry. I got babies and kids.
Hey, Kel, you should have just gave him a burger. It would have been cool.
I was right up there. I was like, Daddy got an interview. Daddy got an interview.
Well, it's so good to have you and Kristen. I was just talking to Kristen. Kel, I'm going to get back to you. So you just relax for a minute, okay?
Sure.
Okay, just chill for a moment. So, Kristen, I think that's amazing. Now, you have the host here. He just popped on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm excited about this. He has always brought some nostalgia to our world. We will never forget about good burgers. I'm sorry. That's just Kel. And Kel, I'm excited to have you. Kristen, I'm excited. Talk about your host, because I know you're excited.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, as a 90s kid, Kenan and Kel were my friends growing up, honestly. Like, I've been a fan since I can remember. Nickelodeon was always on my TV, and Kel was one of the people that was always in my home. So, this year, coming up with ideas of who we would want to host, we always want someone who runs, either parallel or right head on into reality TV, because that's important to us. We want someone who's seen the behind the scenes and understands that it takes an army of people to put on reality television. And that's why we started the awards, was to honor those people behind the scenes and on screen. So Kel has the experience, with entertainment. He is a fan favorite for so many, of us growing up. And your entertaining is all get out. So I feel like you were just the perfect candidate for us this year. And we're so happy that you were available and excited, and, we're happy to have you.
Wonderful. Kel, how do you feel about this? Tell me about how do you feel? I think it's an honor, and it's an honor to have you on the show today.
Oh man! First of all, thank you for that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. But yeah, I'm super excited. I think this is a great mashup. Being in reality is something exciting to me. Being a stand-up comedian and have to do it, right on the fly. And then doing something like Dancing with the Stars. In outfits that are see-through, with millions of people watching you in a dance you learned in like 3 days. So yeah, I'm all about reality. Like, let's get it. I'm super, super excited to do this for the fans. And then I also watch a lot of reality shows. Me and my wife, we love it. Our DVR is filled with like reality shows.
Absolutely.
So we're all about it. I think this is a great mashup. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Kel, you definitely have a gift. It's amazing how at a young age you were funny. I said to myself, I said, if I was in church, because my brother is just like you, he always kept me laughing, although I used to get pinched for laughing at folks shouting and falling out, all that stuff. But, it's just amazing when you have a gift at such a young age. Tell me about that. How did you know you were really funny enough to be on TV?
Oh, wow. I think it was definitely the classroom. I started,
We all did.
For all the kids that's listening, don't be too disruptive, but I would do all of my like characters and things that you see that are all that and stuff like that. I used to do that in the classroom, and I was doing that and I would get in trouble a lot. And my mom was a teacher. She's retired now, and my dad's a psychologist. So they were all big on education. So me getting in trouble was not part of the game. So they were like, yo, look, we have to find him something. They tried everything. They tried Kung Fu. They tried instruments. You know what I mean? I did everything. And then acting came along. It was a community theater in Chicago that we went to see amazing, beautiful plays. And I joined up for the summer, and it was like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just fell in love with it. Then I had that obedience and just that consistency of like working and doing that in theater while I was in school. So I didn't act up in school as much. So that's where I found it. And in church, a lot of people would go, hey, this kid is peculiar. He got something about him. You know what I mean? So shout out to all the people that prayed me through. Wonderful.
I was just talking to Kristen. Kristen, I think the quality of a good casting director is knowing who to really pick. You have to really know. You can't just say, oh, I like this person, but there has to be that what do we call it? That it factor. So Kristen, tell me about I know you talked about a little bit, but a little bit more about Kel. You picked him. So that's kudos to you. And that shows you that you know what you're doing.
Well, thanks. I mean, let's be honest, his smile is just magnetic.
Yes,
you light up a room or a Zoom, but also it's, just the background, like you said, stand-up comedy, you rap, we want to showcase all of those aspects of you because again, my background is casting. So when I'm interviewing someone for a show or I'm looking for the next big thing, it's about how do you make me feel? Because, we want that to come through to the audience. So I feel like it's just that. I mean, literally, I didn't, if I had met Kel, if Kel wasn't famous and I met you, you would be at the top of my list to be putting on a show, but you made it easy for us because you already have, sowed your oats. You've done so much in this town. You have so much more coming. I mean, all that's coming back, which is incredible. So I cannot even tell you. I'm happy my daughter's going to be growing up watching all that now.
Yeah, I know that. I just watched an episode where you had this giant fry. Well, it was with her.
Yes.
That was so funny. And now I'm a grown woman, Kel. What am I doing watching that? I'm grown, but it's all good. I was so into that. I'm like, I was laughing. I had to get ready for work. But it just goes to show you when God has his hand on you and the anointing and favor, your gifts make room for you and they continue. It may be some moments where we pause, but they continue. And I see that in you and in Kristen.
Hey, amen. Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. God blesses us all with different talents. And I feel like when we all team up together on one accord, one mind, beautiful things happen. And so for me, this is just exciting. And it's a part of a journey. Like, we're all writing our own books, in the Bible, everyone has a story. This is our story. This is part of our journey. And I'm just enjoying it. I always say, find the joy in everything. You know what I mean? Find the Christ in the crisis. Find it, you know what I mean? And that way put a smile on people's faces. And that's what I've been trying to do throughout my life and in my career,
Wonderful. Kristen, now let's tell us about some of the performers and all that. I know you can't give away too much, but we want to let our listeners know so they can watch, support, because this is going to be an amazing award show.
Oh, absolutely. So, we have some presenters that are really exciting. We have some special appearances. We do have a performance. Kristen Chenoweth is going to be with us. She is a Tony, Grammy, and Emmy Award winner. She's just incredible and she's hilarious. She teams up with a very, very funny comedian. And Melissa Peterman was our host a couple of years ago, and they kind of team up to present the overall show. So tune in for that because they kind of are strung throughout the show.
Okay.
But we have Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, and Lionel Richie are making a special little appearance. Amy Schumer is going to be there from Food Network. She had a brand new show this year, and she's just something else. We have The Bachelorette, Katie Thurston. Wayne Brady will be involved in the show. Sherry Shepherd and Kim Whitley are just like two powerhouse women, and we can't believe we have them with us, but we do. Brian Austin Green, another 90s heartthrob. He's part of the show also, and he's so excited. He also kind of made his transition into reality TV this year with The Masked Singer and The Masked Dancer. So it's super exciting. And the list goes on. I mean, we have people from Jeopardy and Dance Moms, and we have people from Bravo, and the list goes on. So you have to tune in to watch, but we have a really jam-packed, star-packed show.
I'm so excited. Now, Kel, I'm gonna go back to you.
Yeah.
You went from burgers to Bibles.
Yes.
How amazing is that? Your journey is that of inspiration. Kristen and I was just talking about, it takes that part or that aspect of it to make it, all of us.
Yeah.
And so your testimony is so powerful. Tell me how you feel just about the journey. I mean, it's just powerful. I mean, every one of us we have ups and downs, but you never let that stop you. God allowed you to come up. So, I mean, it's amazing. If you want to just talk about it a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, I am also a youth pastor, and I felt the call on me for years. And it was just a thing of like, well, I'm in the entertainment business. How do I do both? You know what I mean? And for me, it was just like an awesome experience to be able to minister as I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And it's not like I go into sets and I'm like, let me pray for you real quick. It's more of you meet everybody for a reason. You're meeting everybody for a reason. And I'm here to learn something, Lord. So as I'm learning, as I'm experiencing, I want to make sure that I'm uplifting that person. And I'm also keeping the entire production, in your covering, and that's important to me. That's what it's all about. I want them to see the God in me and not just me. I want to be transparent in that, Yeah.
I love it. And, we talk about the marketplace ministry. That's what this is about. It's not about throwing Bibles at people. It's just about being a good person. And when they see that, then they'll ask you, what is this about? So God has all of us in strategic places to make someone else's life better.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what
and
it's all about.
Yeah, you and Christian have made my life better already. I love y'all. I'm coming, Christian. I'm coming, girl. No,
yeah, come on out here. You're welcome in LA anytime.
Come through.
I gotta come through. Well, Chris, tell me like the date, the time. We want our listeners to watch. We want them to support. We want them to share all that good stuff. So just give me your show, Kristen and Kel.
Oh yeah. So Wednesday, July 7th at 7 p.m. Pacific. So it's 777. We will be, cha-ching. We will be streaming live from our website. But that's 10 p.m. Eastern. It's theartas.com. So ARTAS, theartas.com. We're hoping by year 10, we'll have a network deal, but until then we're this little engine we put on our own show. We are able to, put all of this together with the help of those in the industry. And we're just super excited that we're able to get a power-packed show like this put together. It's a core 3 of us that do this entire thing. But the industry knows us. They have been submitting to us. We get submissions from every major network. So tune in next Wednesday, 777. If you want to see, something that was grassroots, built from the bottom, from a passion project, that's what you're going to be tuning into. And we hope you can support us.
Yeah,
absolutely. Kel, anything else you want to say? I know it's so can talk about.
Yeah, make sure you watch. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to have some surprises that I'll do as well. You might see my kids jump into because we're doing all this via Zoom and from the house, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, I'm super excited. Also, too, I have a new show called Deliciousness on MTV. Make sure you check it out. It's airing currently right now. It's a spinoff of Ridiculousness, and it's just we laugh at food fails. It's super fun. But yeah, I'm super excited about this award show that I'm hosting, and let's get it. Yeah.
And Deliciousness was just picked up for season 2, correct?
Yes, definitely.
Congratulations! Many more seasons to come.
Thank you.
That's some delicious news, Kel.
I see what you did there. I see that.
You see what y'all did that? I appreciate you. I am so I respect your time. So we're gonna cut this short. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for this interview.
Thank
you
you
so much.
We appreciate you.